2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to the Houston Rockets.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Robert Covington out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Okafor in at the center. Now here's Conley. Randolph up top. Back to Conley. Randolph dishes to Conley. Here's Gasol. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Now we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
Gasol hits them both.
Marc Gasol, a first-time All-Star starter last season. He and his brother Powell both starting in that game. The first time that's... Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Poked loose. Allen kicks to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Noel. Inside, here's Okafor, and the layup's good off the glass. Okafor's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Picked by Randolph. Allen kicks to Randolph. The shot no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Cannon. 9 points last game. Covington passes to Noel. Picked by Okafor. They set the screen. And Iverson gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Allen dishes to Randolph. Back to Allen. The pass to Conley. And the three off target.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Iverson gets the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Allen drives in. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Now Iverson, 23 points for him the last game against Houston.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Okafor kicks to Cannon. The rebound by Gasol.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
The feed to Allen. He dishes it to Randolph. From 12 feet out. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Randolph's got his first points of the night.
Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. He's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Conley with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Cannon kicks to Iverson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Randolph. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers, even though he still plays under the rim.
He hits the second from the line.
And, you know, for Randolph, he's been in the league so long and still puts up double-double numbers. Averaged a double-double in 8 of his last 10 seasons. Remarkable.
Okafor, high post. Pass to Cannon. Back to Okafor. Gasol with the rebound.
And for Zach Randolph, at his experience level, to put up 15 and 10 or better, the last player to do that back in 1999. So it's a rare feat.
Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Randolph's got 5 points so far.
Zach Randolph getting up there in his mid-30s, but his game has never been based on explosiveness. So it's all about strength, skill, and craft when you talk about Zebo, and he's aging gracefully.
White, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Chalmers comes in for Tony Allen. Carlos Boozer's checked in for the 76ers. Tony Roten comes in for Cannon. Roten, the pass to Boozer. Unloads from 9, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And Randolph Clark can struggle in matchups against quicker power forwards or those spread 4s.
Yeah, but even though he struggles on the perimeter against those guys, he punishes them when he gets them inside in his operating area at the offensive end. Most big men have a hard time dealing with him in the paint.
Very good point. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Matt Barnes is checked in for Green. And Lee's subbed in for Mike Conley. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Grant. Defended by Chalmers. Right side Boozer. Gasol with the steal. Now here's Chalmers. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And for Wright, being traded twice, he's one of those players that is so efficient, but in small doses. So really the ultimate bitch guy to come in and give you minutes in the post.
Gasol kicks to Lee. Back to Gasol. Clock at 6. Baseline try. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, I think that will ultimately be Wright's role going forward. A great bench option. Despite all the trades, last year he was still extremely efficient as a scorer.
Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. That ties it up.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
That's tipped. Passes it to Holmes. Right side, Boozer. Baseline jumper. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. And the 76ers lead by 2.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Chalmers kicks to right. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Boozer, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 6th in rebounding, 10th in blocks, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
Zach Randolph is checked in for Marc Gasol. That one misses. Well, Memphis loves the grit and grind mentality of this Grizzlies team. We all know that. They are at their most fearsome, I think, right here in the grindhouse.
No doubt about it. Some names just stick, and everyone here knows when you say grindhouse, you're talking about the FedEx Forum. Memphis is so strong in this building.
Well, I tell you, last year, guys, the Grizzlies lived up to the nickname of the grindhouse. Top 5 defense here at home, and a lot of close wins that could have gone either way, but they grinded them out.
And those close wins and that blue-collar attitude is really what helped Memphis get to a 31-10 record here at home. I mean, good for second-best home record in that very tough Western Conference.
And Marshall kicks to Boozer. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Memphis leading. And here is Chalmers. Randolph a screen. Barnes dishes to Lee. Back to Barnes. To the left wing. And stolen by Roten. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Thompson. Marshall's got his first points in this one. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Now, here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Lee. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good that time. Lee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
They set the pick. To the middle and stolen by Wright. Thompson against Chalmers. And Wright kicks to Lee. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Stauskas is checked in for Roten. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Marshall. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Boozer. Holmes. Tip back in for 2. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers ahead, up 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.